Well, thank you very much. First, I'm not in a position to clear anything because the All Progressive Congress, to the best of my knowledge, has not nominated anyone. It is not the business of the party to nominate. And I also believe the law is clear that a member of a political party cannot be nominated. But when I came in, I heard one of the first two speakers. They alluded to the fact that our president, President Muhammad Buhari, told the world, the United Nations, consciously, that one of the legacies he would like to leave behind is free, fair election, devoid of violence and manipulation. I think we should acknowledge him. We may take that as a given, but I want to remind, particularly those from PDP here, that the first PDP president, when he was leaving power, is on record, even in a channel television, when he said to Nigerians, the 2007 election is a do or die for PDP. And I remember then, as president of NLC, I engaged him that Nigerians will not die because the election is coming. But we have made progress. He was succeeded happily by President Jonathan, who said his own election is not worth the blood of any Nigerian. That was a remarkable improvement from Obasanjo's legacy. And President Buhari has the next president, Yar'Adua, which was elected after the do or die proclamation by President Obasanjo, because people must know when they speak that it will be recorded for them. He said the election that produced him was not fair. It could have been better. He reluctantly accepts because he doesn't want confusion, but he commits himself to reforming the electoral process. Unfortunately, you all know he died before that agenda was concluded. I think that even the worst critic of President Buhari will admit that Buhari has not tried to misuse the armed forces or the police in order to have electoral advantage for people running election on his platform or even his own election. At every stage, he had insisted that he wants to leave behind a legacy of free and fair election. And I'm sure he will do that. Now, as for the allegation about whether those nominated are APC or PDP, I'm not aware, because I do not know any of them as a person, and I don't know any of them to be a member of APC. But it is not for nothing. And I'm happy that we have a parliamentarian here, a sound one at that. In fact, two of you, I know. Three, actually. You've all sat you'll be in the upper chambers. It is not for nothing that the Constitution provides that the President nominates and the Senate scrutinize. So if there is anybody who has evidence that any of those persons is a card-carrying member or is a sympathizer of APC, it is for that person, it's for the Senate to scrutinize and, make necessary adjustment. And it has been done. It is a fact of our history that some people nominated, Senate had reasons not to clear them, even order the current Senate leadership. So let the pressure not be given. But I want us to, even as we look forward to more and more improvement in our election, to recognize some of the progress that has been made, even in terms of the electoral law that this president has signed into, bills that have been signed into law. There was a time during PDP when the then president and the ruling party PDP said that one of the conditions for being appointed to INEC is that you must have the same qualification as those that were able to contest for the office of National Assembly, whether House of Rep or Senate. They used that in a very dubious manner to suggest that you must be a card-carrying member of a party. In the end, PDP card-carrying members were actually appointed. Other PDP presidencies confined by PDP dominated by National Assembly. That is not a model we want to emulate, and I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying that under the current leadership of the Senate, they have shown that where evidence is provided, they will not confirm a card-carrying member or an official who is working with this government. At least there is an evidence of the young lady who was nominated from Delta State and whose nomination was subsequently withdrawn.
Right.
So we should not build on that. I don't want to sit down here to defend who is sympathetic to who, but the Senate should do their job, and I'm happy that the Senate has both APC and PDP members who are active, vibrant, and they are knowledgeable. They know who is who, and it is their business to scrutinize those who have been nominated. But congratulate President Buhari for being able to tell the world that this election is not a do or die for him or for his party. I'm proud of that.
All right.
You may not be proud of it because you are in history, as having had a president who said because he was leaving, he must be succeeded by PDP, otherwise he do or die. We have moved beyond that.
Thank you very much. I just quickly want to react to what Comrade said. It was too quick to attack the PDP. I expected that what you should have started with is to apologize to us for coming late for a scheduled program. But having said that, I want to say that talking about the comment you made about the former president, maybe I am very glad you lived in Kaduna and you understand Hausa. You will recall when President Buhari talked about Kere Jini, Biri Jini, and meaning that both the baboon and the dog will be soaked in blood. And indeed, because of that statement, after the 2011 election, there was violence across this country, in the northern part of Nigeria. Many Nigerians lost their lives as a result of that provocative statement from Muhammadu Buhari. That of Obasanjo did not necessitate any violence. So when you point one finger to somebody, know that four are pointing at you. We are here to discuss Nigeria and not to apportion blame. We are here to talk about how to better our electoral system and not to apportion blame. But if you come with that scorecard, we are veterans in that glass.
Right. No, but I need to clear this.
Just 30 seconds.
If you hadn't mentioned the name of President Muhammadu Buhari, I would say anything. You started it. You throw the first stone, I throw two. And if I had to, I would throw more. Because you were taking of Buhari in 2011, he was the president. It matters. Because President Buhari became the president of Nigeria under APC platform. In 2011, I didn't share the same political platform with President Muhammadu Buhari. In any case, he's not the subject here. But you choose to emphasize the president. You choose to emphasize APC. You mentioned that APC dominate the National Assembly. They produce the president, as if you have not done that before. That was why it was necessary to remind you of your past. Because if you forget your past, you won't know where you are going. And it's important to make the point that your party started the whole issue of police playing a role that they shouldn't even need to play. We all ought to behave decently. But your president said it's a do or die. We need to remind Nigerians. But today I am proud that the current president says he will leave a legacy of free, fair, violence-free election. Let's have conversation on that basis.
All right,
if you don't mention my president's name, I will not mention your previous one. But if you do, I will reply.
No, yes, I will. Probably the last. Yes, I will. Let me make this contribution. Two very important issues, and 30 seconds very quickly. You see, Mr. Chairman, it's important for us not to take Nigerians for granted. Yes, President Muhammadu Buhari made that comment internationally that he will bequeath a free and fair election. Yeah. It is not a favor to Nigerians. It's a responsibility.
It is.
So we should not wrongly interpret that.
Yeah, it is.
Secondly, why you see people are worried. You know, I have made my comment and I did not go into that, but it's because of your comment I'm coming back. Why Nigerians are worried was because the last time names were sent for national commissioners in INEC, a sitting special assistant to the president, a card-carrying member of the APC, Mrs. Loretta Onoche, was nominated. It took the entire country. 200 million Nigerians have to stand up on their feet to get the government to withdraw that way. So people are concerned because they don't want that to happen again.
Let's move quickly.